Chop, chop, choppity chop, 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 choppity chop. Cook it, bake, cook it.
Hi, I am Daniela and I am a professional chef, culinary instructor, owner, and founder of Colada Culinary.
And I'm Grant Herms. I'm a journalist and a passion home cook. And welcome to Panic at the Pantry, where we write recipes, not tragedies. We raid your fridge to hopefully make a meal out of what you have at home. I'm so excited for this episode because this was one of the ones so far. This is episode 8 for us that has felt the most panicky, I think.
Yeah, actually, when our guest opened the fridge, I go, oh, God, it's stocked as usual. But it turns out that it was just stocked with a lot of things that you can't particularly use, like, vanilla hazelnut coffee creamer.
Right.
So we had to think outside the box on this one. I liked it.
We did. I thought it was very fun. It also felt very springtimey to me. We're kind of moving out of that sort of heavy winter food season, the soups, the stews, the heavy pastas, and into this more fresh season of stuff. Not that the Michigan weather right now has not been, absolutely insane.
No, it's schizophrenic.
Yes.
I mean, that's what it is. For those of you who do not live in Michigan, this is her personality right now. She goes from 28 degrees, and I'm not exaggerating at all. It goes from 28 degrees, freezing cold, hurricane winds, storms here, and then the next day, 72 degrees, sunny, birdsong, light breeze, gorgeous.
Yeah,
and I'm not even exaggerating a little bit.
I mean, I've been in Oklahoma City for the last week, and it was 100 degrees here 2 days ago. I wasn't ready for that. I left when I left Detroit.
100 degrees?
It was 100 degrees when I left Detroit. Oh yeah. So like I was thinking like Aperol spritzes and like I was thinking like light pastas. Like it was like full summer stuff. I was like hankering for like a grilled steak or something, and I'd be like, it is March 20th. Like I have to like be careful.
Yeah. Because when you come home, you're going to be like, oh no.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not looking forward to coming back and having it actually still be basically winter. But yes.
She's a fickle bitch. That's all there is to it. Her personality is out of control. I'm with you though. I'm dreaming of my flowers. I'm dreaming of my garden. I cannot wait to have them back. I can taste it. I can smell it. It's so close.
Yes. I mean, and also I'm excited for the farmers markets to restart here coming in the spring. I'm excited to be able to go and get those farm fresh veggies from the places that I go to get them in and around Michigan, and especially like Eastern Market here in Detroit, which is our sort of like weekly farmers market. I love doing that on the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that happening again. We just have to get through this little bit right here. But I do want to ask you about, speaking of fresh things, maybe the tip of the week this week, because it's about the things that aren't so fresh, and it's a spicy one this week.
Yeah, it is a spicy one because I'm not going to lie to you. I got a little angry, and I got a little angry because people on the internet can be interesting, and they won't listen to me. Darn it! So I posted a video earlier. I do these small bite videos. For those of you who do not follow Colada Culinary, follow Colada Culinary, KALOTA Culinary, and all my socials. And I post these small bite videos that talk about little tips and tricks like we do here on Panic at the Pantry. So I posted one about pre-minced garlic that is jarred, or the low-rent cousin in the squeeze bottle, the squarlic, right? Jarlic or squarlic?
Squarlic sounds so bad.
Because it is bad.
Oh.
So what I break down for everyone on the video is that it's not particularly bad for you. It's not going to hurt you, but they have to preserve that pre-minced garlic in some way. They preserve it usually with oil, with water, with citric acid. No big deal. But what happens is it starts to break down the garlic very, very quickly, and it changes the flavor complex completely. It is harsh. It doesn't smell as good. It is too bitter. It's just not very good. The squarlic is even worse. They put xanthan gum in there as well to make it very squeezable.
Yeah.
And it is just tastes and smells absolutely nothing like fresh garlic. So I understand that it's a convenience thing. And people talk about this all the time when they come to classes. They ask about the jarred garlic. And I get it, because a convenience is a convenience. We all have them. We all understand them. But I break down and explain to people, no, you don't want to do that. You always want to use fresh garlic because, number one, it's cheaper. Number two, it tastes and smells just incredible. There's no replacing it. And it's just a non-negotiable in the kitchen. So I post this, and then I have this person, and I'm looking at it. I will quote them. This person on TikTok says, it's an accessibility tool. I love cooking. I physically can't always mince garlic. I always have a jar of jarlic in my fridge because it does indeed taste very similar to fresh.
Sure. I understand what they're saying, right? And I get that too from an accessibility standpoint. Maybe you've got some kind of arthritis doesn't let you always be able to mince garlic every single time you need it. And it's easier if you've got a little thing of jarlic or one of the bags of jarlic, baglic, and like, and then you scoop that out. And like, I totally understand that. And I don't think that's the exact thing that you're talking about here. I think you mean for the average person who like might not be experiencing some sort of disability issue or accessibility issue. I think that's different.
Sure,
yes.
Absolutely. And I didn't know what you were talking about. I said accessibility. I don't know if your arms are chopped off or what's going on here, or, you know, whatever. But also, please, everyone, stop being so eager to be offended by literally everything.
Right.
And thus my entire video, no, it does not taste anything like fresh. That's why I posted a video about that. Right. So a couple things. Number one, use a garlic press. If you need to. There's nothing wrong with a garlic press. I think, Grant, you have a garlic press, right?
I do. It's a little thing. And like, again, if you have like, you know, arthritis issues in your hand, it might be a little bit more difficult. But there are other kinds of garlic presses that you can use to push down on that do the same thing. It's just a little mechanical thing that presses the garlic through holes in the bottom of the press that breaks up the cell walls of the garlic, more or less turns it into almost a paste, basically.
It does.
You get all the full garlic flavor. You get all those oils and all the chemical stuff that's in garlic called alum or allicin, and that gets released into your dish. And that part of it is, I think, so easy. I use mine all the time because I don't always want to like mess around with mincing the garlic properly either, unless I need the little actual minced pieces of garlic in the dish themselves. So I totally think it's a great option as well.
Yeah. And the only reason I don't have one is just because I don't want to wash it. That's literally the only reason that I don't have it. And
they are not great. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but that's just me being lazy. So of course it's a great option. I tell everyone, if you want to learn how to properly mince and chop, shameless plug, come see us at a class. Go to coladaculinary.com. That's what we do every single day, all day. And also keep in mind, everyone, that you don't particularly have to mince the garlic. You can smash the garlic and put it in and take it out later. You can kind of slice it a little bit without mincing. There's just a million things you can do. But bottom line, fresh garlic is far, far, far superior to the jarlic. There is no comparison. Hard stop. Come at me. I don't care.
No, I completely agree. And I think in a jar, the garlic tends to taste all the same, even if it's the best garlic out there. And there's just so much more complexity in garlic itself that you can get out of slicing it different ways, smashing it, mincing it, chopping it. You just don't get any of those things and any of those small nuances that garlic has out of a jar of garlic. And like that's just what it is.
It's facts. Sorry, guys. Not sorry. It's facts.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with our caller today, who is a professional traveler, which I did not know was a thing, but it sounds like a great gig. He is a wanderluster extraordinaire, and he's currently down in Florida, which for a second there, he plays a cruel joke on us about having access to a lemon that you'll hear it. But he's living with a roommate right now, which I think is perfect for Panic at the Pantry because not everything in his fridge or his pantry is his. And so we've got to work around things that, you know, you might open your fridge and see and you don't actually have access to. So I'm really excited to get into this episode today.
Oh, perfect. Here's a really weird fact about me. I have an allergic/adverse reaction to coffee. I know that's a weird one. It's literally the only thing that makes me pretty darn sick. And it's not caffeine, it's coffee. And I discovered it when I was pretty young, about 15 or 16. I really get extremely sick. This is a cooking show, so we're not going to go into the unappetizing details. But since then, I have really been an avid tea drinker for most of my life. I love tea. Whenever you see me here drinking it on the show, it's tea in my glass. And it's usually green tea. It's how I get my caffeine in the morning. I'm partial to green tea because it's a natural antioxidant and it's full of health benefits. And it really does truly wake me up. So when I found Aspire Drinks, I was hooked immediately. It's better than an energy drink that really makes me feel horrible after. I get all the things that you don't like. I get the crash, I get the jitters, I don't end up sleeping till 2 a.m. like last night. That was fun. So Aspire Drinks is really different. They're green tea based and they have 80 milligrams of natural caffeine, no sugar, no crashes whatsoever. And I swear to you, this really does work. And again, I don't really have a good reaction to these things. So the fact that I had a wonderful reaction means good things. The bubbles are perfect. I have to have bubbles. I love them. There's extra benefits, your vitamin B, your C, your biotin, your ginger, etc. There's 6 different flavors, and I'm working through all of them. They have less of that extreme, again, kick and more of really a natural boost. Like that tea. I always want to take a tea break. I say to everyone, like in England, they have a tea break. That's what it feels like. So everyone, don't spend a fortune going to the gas station. We all do this. We go to the gas station, we go to the convenience store for a one-off energy drink, and it just costs so much money at the end. Instead, go to aspiredrinks.com. That's ASPIRE drinks.com and use our promo code no panic and get 20% off your order. Of course, we get a share of whatever you spend using our promo code. So if you try it, you support our work and you get the benefit of being hooked on our new best friend, Aspire Drinks. So again, go to aspiredrinks.com and use our promo code no panic at checkout and get it straight delivered to your door. So convenient. The links are in the show notes. Everyone give a warm welcome to Michael. Welcome, Michael, to Panic in the Pantry.
Super happy to be here. How are you guys?
Good. We're good. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, I'm stoked. This is great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be a lot of fun. Before we dive into your fridge and into like what little pantry you have, give us a quick rundown of like what a nightly dinner is like for you.
Oh, well, kind of depends. I eat out a lot, mainly because I'm sometimes not around often enough to buy a bunch of stuff that I'm going to prep for the whole week. And sometimes when you're just cooking for yourself, okay, everything's made, or all the recipes are like, feed 6. It's like, okay, well, am I going to eat this for 4 days or 5 days in a row? Probably not. No. So evening dinners, I do fajitas a decent amount. I'll make some Indian food. I sometimes do like a curry chicken or something. I've been doing some salmon salads. Made some roasted, not roasted, stuffed peppers recently, which was great.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Love
really,
peppers.
I'm kind of scared, but I'm glad that she's in another state that Danielle is going to find out that I actually used like jar sauce for a couple things.
No.
But like
No.
you spice it up. Like you just, I added a friend grew some cayenne peppers and dried them. And so I cut those up and put them in there and add some other different little things to like make it a little bit better. But I don't have tomatoes and I don't have time. I mean, I guess I have time.
Okay, so
Sure.
cat's out of the bag. So here's the deal, because we're not going to be able to do this straight. It's not going to happen. So Michael is basically like my brother.
Yeah.
And if you see my face contorting into something that he likes to interpret as extreme anger or frustration, cat's out of the bag. We're not going to be able to hold this
because
in.
we know
So
each other well.
we know each other for
Yeah.
over 20 years. It's just the way it is. So yes, I am actually very angry that he has jarred sauce and he's using jarred sauce because he knows better, because I've taught him about 1 million times how to make marinara sauce and how to freeze it. So I am incredibly disappointed.
I understand. The freezer is pretty well taken over with not enough space, and most of it's not mine.
I hear excuses. Yes.
Yeah, making sauce from scratch so that I can then turn it into another dish that needs sauce. It's fast one out over better.
Sure.
Kind of like opening up a jar and using that jar to make sauce into another dish. What is the difference? Oh my God.
Well, no, then I didn't have to make the sauce. The sauce takes.
Grant, cancel the episode. We're
We're
done.
done. I knew she was.
This is all
I don't
staying
wanna-
in the episode. I don't know what you mean. This is all staying in.
This was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. I retract. I don't want to do it anymore. Bring my sister back.
Don't want to tell you guys. All right, so
Any food allergies? Anything you won't eat that is just like not on the table for you?
I'm not a big fan of things that taste like licorice. So that's like what, star anise.
Cool.
But if it's not strong,
Yeah.
But yeah, black licorice that people just eat as candy. Yeah, I'm out. But you got chicken feet, goat balls. You got weird international stuff that like they eat. I'll try it. I have.
He doesn't He doesn't like a lot of parsley either. He gets mad when I put too much parsley in things.
Well, you just don't need to put an entire stalk of parsley over the top of something necessarily. It's decorative.
I can see that.
Right.
I disagree, but I understand what you're saying.
It has a lot of flavor. See my
Okay.
last video.
I don't not
anyway,
like parsley. I just don't use a bunch of it.
okay.
Fair.
Would you like to
All
see
right,
my
then let's
parsley?
start-
Apparently, that's one of the things that I have in here. I don't know how old it is. It's probably really old, if I had to guess.
No, you know what you need to do
Oh,
right
that's
now?
oregano.
You need to shut up
Okay.
so he can
Let's
speak
go.
and continue on with the episode.
I was going to say, let's see your fridge first before we get into
All right.
what sounds like a very exciting spice cabinet.
All right, it's not looking great, but here's where we are.
It is stock.
No,
Everyone says that, but
Everyone says it. It's stock. All
how
right,
is
let's
it
get
stock?
into
Well,
exactly.
so hang on a second. You got like three
Okay.
things of Greek yogurt here. It looks like four. One of
Fantastic.
them's not mine. I go through a
Okay.
decent amount of Greek yogurt. I don't use any of the. That's all like coffee creamer.
Okay, so wait. We're going to go slow.
Okay.
We're going to go one at a time. So the yogurt, is it full fat Greek
No, it's
yogurt?
not.
Is
It's
it what
non-fat.
percentage?
0%.
All non-fat?
It is.
Okay.
I would
And
like to get full fat, but Sam's Club doesn't carry it, and this stuff is cheap.
Okay,
Yeah.
what kind of coffee creamer?
Oh, it's like, I don't know, caramel.
So it's all
Okay.
flavored.
Yeah, as far as I know, and I don't know what those are. Oat milk, but not mine.
Oh.
Don't use it.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Oh, the fridge is
No.
yelling at us.
That's okay. We can't hear it with your Samsung Galaxy noise canceling
Oh
headphones.
yeah, that's true. Hey, you listen. Pretty amazing how those things work. All right, so I see, is there
Let's go to the
is there
second
something
shelf.
we can do with this bundt cake? Because I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, you could eat it. So what's in the next
Next shelf,
tier down
I've
right
got
there? Tell us
about
what's there.
25 blueberries.
20.
Okay.
I don't even know what this is, but it looks like Texas Roadhouse Honey Cinnamon Whipped Buttery Spread. Also not mine. Don't use it. Got some carrot dip chips and like a quarter of a thing of hummus. Also not mine.
Okay.
By the way, these things are delicious. Pickle de gallo. I only tried it once.
Oh, I
It's-
have had that. It is good.
It is good. I don't know what that is. Some stuffed olives. All right, now I've got. Oh, she's gonna kill me again. You know that like the regular grocery. I went to 3 grocery stores that didn't have like a thing of Parmesan that you can grate. Also, I don't have a cheese grater here, so
Necessity.
it's just-
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Look,
well,
I know.
If you don't have a cheese grater, like the pre-grated stuff works just fine.
You know what I do a lot of? I cook a lot of breakfast. I made a breakfast sandwich this morning, and then I end up eating something else later in the evening, and that's often like meeting with friends or things like that. So like I do mostly eggs or yogurt or whatever in the morning. Maybe I'll make some pasta for lunch, and then dinner
Sure.
might be out, but it kind of depends.
Sure.
Okay, so I've got these are from this is some chopped up peppers, but I've got a whole somewhere bag of peppers. There we go.
Okay.
And are they the mini peppers,
These
Michael?
things, no, these are the well,
Yeah.
let me look at it.
Oh,
These are
full.
the maxi peppers.
Full size peppers.
Full-
Okay.
Full. Okay.
Maxi peppers. I have. Oh, I did get this recently. I've got some ground beef. Because my brother said, don't sleep on the hamburger helper cheeseburger mac. And I was like, I'll try it.
Oh, dear.
I
Okay.
know. So I've got some ground beef. I've got some steaks. These are some Sam Club boneless beef top sirloin steak. And then I've got
Okay.
about 4 pounds of chicken thighs, cold brew coffee. Oh, I forgot about these.
Tortillas.
Got some got
Tortillas.
some tortillas. Yeah. You can see that I have not made. And that looks like that's some cool. Oh, I got an extra package of the cookies. These cookies, Aldi. I'm telling you, This stuff right here, change your life. And Daniela, who would be like, no, you should make everything from scratch, who also loves these.
I do love
They're
those.
really good.
It's
There's
true.
nothing wrong with that.
They're
There's
like
nothing
got
wrong
me
with
at
that.
the good.
$3.50. And they're
Yeah.
like,
They-
see, come on. Fresh out of the oven, change your life.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on that. It's amazing. All right, let's see here. It looks like I've got an obscene amount of Cool Whip. There's a ginger beer, some more pickle chips. Uh,
Yep.
we've got like, I don't know what you like. That's an obscenely small amount of cheddar. I've got some
Okay.
goat,
It's like shredded cheddar
yeah,
cheese.
goat
Okay.
cheese. Looks like I've got some mozzarella, bacon. Had some of that for breakfast. I've got
Sure.
some salami. Um, as you can see, already gotten into one of the packages of cookie dough chicken. And this is a drawer I've been meaning to go through. Oh, got some pepper jack.
Pepper jack? Great.
Some
Okay.
baby bells. Oh, I've got an onion. I've got
Okay.
2 onions. Oh, I've got some garlic. Look at that.
Yes. Yes.
ADHD for the win.
I
And
was just hoping
some
for these.
more pickle chips. I mean, I guess anything that's in here could be fair game. I would just have to replace, like if you guys really wanted to get into the carrot chips and pickle de gallo, or if you were really thinking you're going to make some kind of meal out of caramel macchiato coffee flavoring.
I
So
mean, don't tempt me with a good
yeah, no.
time.
All right. So in the drawer, I've got some Chick-fil-A sauce, also not mine. Sour cream. Ooh, banana peppers. There are some frozen pizzas that get made around here. Uh,
Gross.
apparently,
Wait, what does that have to do with the banana peppers? Do you put banana peppers on the frozen pizzas?
yeah, you have to like spice up the frozen pizzas if you're going to throw them in the oven.
Okay.
Here's what I'll tell
Okay.
you.
I hear
I
you.
had
I
a
hear
couple
you.
of people. I was like, look, Jets is far from me. Okay, here.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
won't deliver to where I am. And I'm not driving 25, 30 minutes. And there's another Detroit style place that opened up, and it's about a 15-minute or so drive. And I went once, and it wasn't worth the drive, and I was upset about it. And Jets would be worth the drive, but it's a little farther. And it's like by the time I'm hungry and want a pizza. So what I did is I went to Sam's Club and to Publix, and there's a couple different companies that make a Detroit style pizza, and it's just crap. It's really not that good. I wanted it to be passable. I wanted it to be okay. And if you add extra cheese, you do this and that, and you put some red pepper flakes on it, and you know, you can't put enough lipstick on that pig. I'm sorry. It's just not that good.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand. Yes.
All right.
yes.
So that's
Okay.
that's that.
That's the fridge.
All right, I've got
Uh,
some random check. I don't think we're going to use many eggs, but I've got 2 avocados, a red onion, a handful of. I've got like 1 slicing tomato for a sandwich. Oh, some more garlic. A few Romas, a banana that needs to get eaten, and all right. So then, more pantry. Now, mind you, I did not buy these bottles of sauce, but you've got some spicy vodka sauce. There's protein bars, some protein pasta,
Okay.
and that's about it in here. Not a whole
What
lot.
shape of pasta is that? What kind of pasta is that?
It is a penne or rotini. I think I used the rotini. It is a grain and
Okay.
legume pasta. Never saw it before.
Okay.
It was on sale. It was at Sam's.
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
figure it.
I've had it before. I think
It was
that
actually
kind of
fine.
pasta is really interesting. Yeah, it tastes more or less fine. The texture is a little bit different. Danielle, I don't know if you've ever had this. Like, if
Yeah.
what you're looking for is like a regular noodle, it ain't. But it does get the job done if you're like in a pinch for pasta.
It does.
The texture is different. The taste is a little different. It's actually a little, in my mind, a little sweeter as opposed to the nuttiness that you find in semola.
Mhm.
But the thing is, for the purpose of this particular episode, So here's the thing. I actually don't want to be haunted by my ancestors. I have too much on my plate and I have too much to do right now.
To get haunted on top
So
of it?
I would rather, so I would rather not have my grandmother come visit me in the middle of the night and yell at me. So we're going to refrain from that.
Oh, there's some canned
today.
vegetables. We got some peanut butter.
Appreciate.
What are the canned veggies?
Let's see here. Wow, hang on a second. Let me see what we got. All right. Popcorn, peanut butter. Oh, we've got Italian wedding soup. That's not mine. You do not have to. I did not ever buy that, and nor would I try making that.
I think he's just trying to upset me this entire
I
episode
went to
on
the
purpose.
store and was like, what are the things that I can buy that are going to upset Daniela the most?
I think
Just a
that
whole
he did.
cart full of trigger warnings for Daniela.
Cart
Yeah,
full of,
just-
like, she's going to be talking to her therapist about this. It's going to be amazing.
More than
I've got
likely, you'll owe
some
me.
honey mustard, protein powder, some all-purpose flour. I've got, there's some Progresso plain breadcrumbs, it looks like.
Okay.
Okay, still good. Pitted olives. Oh, how about a Pabst beer cheese, potato, and chorizo soup?
Okay.
This was in my stocking.
Honestly,
Don't ask. So yes, I got that for Christmas.
Okay.
I've got, as far as it looks like, some canned corn.
okay.
So question about
about
the
it.
peanut butter, Michael. Go back to the peanut butter. Is the peanut butter chunky or smooth?
I don't know. Ooh, I've got some creamy almond butter, and
Okay.
it looks like it's Jif creamy.
So the peanut butter's
Oh,
creamy?
great.
Peanut butter's creamy.
Cool.
Okay. Another question about oils. What kind of oils do you have?
There. Some Evo
Just an
Okay.
cool olive oil. Got it.
and that's sesame oil, because I do occasionally do some
Okay.
like Asian dishes.
Mhm.
Oh, I've got some rice
Um,
too. Forgot about the rice.
Oh, fantastic.
Perfect.
Okay, so another question. Back in the fridge, do you have things like soy sauce, fish sauce,
Mm.
lime juice?
Mm.
Grant knows where my head's at.
I know right where your head's at.
I've
Yeah.
got Caesar dressing, barbecue sauce, ranch, red hot, Frank's red hot, relish, Worcestershire
Worcestershire
that
sauce.
stuff.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce. I've got some chili garlic. That stuff's good.
Oh,
Great.
yes, it is.
Um,
Rooster.
I have some all-purpose reduced sodium soy sauce.
Great.
I've got
Super.
oh, vegan plant-based pad thai heated in a microwave. I should just throw that away. I didn't buy it, but that just doesn't. Those don't ever really.
Is there any fresh citrus in the house? Is there any lime, lemon, or even the little squeeze bottle of lime or lemon?
Citrus. No.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
But I mean, here's the thing. See, we live in Florida. Well, it might be still a little cold there. I'm in flip-flops, so let me just see if maybe there's like a
A
Do
lime
like
on a
lemon-
tree.
a lemon tree
Oh
outside.
my god,
No,
I'm gonna
there's
hate
not.
him so
There's
much if
not.
that's. Oh
that would be
God.
amazing. Though. I
Okay.
really wish that I could do that. They're
You know, real quickly, in all seriousness, when I lived, Michael and I lived together in LA as well for a very long time.
not together,
And
near
there
each
was-
other.
Not near each other. Thank you. There was a gentleman, a very sweet gentleman that I was dating a billion years ago, and I was having a rough time, and he made me some tea, and he literally went out and picked a lemon from the tree and brought it in to put in my tea. And I'll never forget that as long as I live, because I stored it away. I was like, goals.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you can't have one of those in Michigan.
no,
Thanks.
no,
So-
not with the weather we've had lately. No. Okay. I think that's everything. Unless there's something in the
Yes.
freezer that you really want to show us. Are
Um,
there any more veggies in the freezer? Are you holding out?
I've got some. It looks like there's some. Not really. There's a frozen pizza.
Okay.
There's some Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars. Um,
So one more question, Michael.
Dino
The
nuggets?
carrots that you showed. No, I love people who are like, I can only eat chicken if it's in dinosaur shape. Michael, the carrots that you showed me in the fridge, were those whole carrots, baby carrots, shredded carrots? What kind of carrots were those?
they're carrot.
They were like carrot
Chips.
chips. Yeah.
Oh, the round one?
They look like Ruffles, but they're orange.
Yeah.
Yes, love that
Yeah.
for us. Okay,
You
cool.
love that for us?
Okay. I do.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Well, let me see if the other ones are any good, because those were Dunzo February 26th.
That happens. Yeah, we're a little past that.
Yeah, it was past that. Yeah.
Yeah.
These
That's it.
are March 6th. They might be okay. They don't feel greasy, slimy.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Just smell them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
They're
cooking
not
for the
open
masses.
yet. They might be all
We're
right.
not cooking
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. We're not cooking for the masses.
Oh, you're just cooking to try to hurt me.
She holds a grudge.
Oh, I know.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. The only, last question I have for you, Michael, were there eggs in the fridge?
No,
Do you
I
know how many you
cooked
have?
the last 2 eggs
No
this
eggs.
morning. Really, where I was
Okay.
headed when she reminded me of this episode of Panic at the Pantry, for which I never got an email outlining when and where and what. Just want to throw that out there. I was headed and I turned around. I was headed to the grocery store, to Sam's Club, to get another dozen eggs and to grab a handful of things that I'm missing to make like some of my normal, usual things.
Great.
Sure.
You should
Okay.
ask Michael too how to properly pour a Guinness.
Well, see, I don't drink, Grant, so it doesn't necessarily matter whether I know how to pour a Guinness or not. So, but I've had a bunch of them back in the day, and I worked at an Irish bar, and the internet is very divided on this fact. But it turned out that both Daniela and I were right
Both of at the same
at
time?
the same time.
With different approaches?
There's really no one way or another that's better.
He got
Pour a
very
Guinness.
angry at me. The proper way to pour a Guinness for the Guinness website is actually to tilt
She's been waiting to do
The-
this
the glass
at 45 degrees.
and at 45-degree angle and slowly add the Guinness in and then wait halfway for it to settle and then tilt the glass in. In other words, wait for the Guinness website. They also mention that a lot of people, or showmanship, like to turn it upside down completely,
that-
but it is not particularly
Talking
the
about
correct
out of
way
a
to do it.
can, not a regular Guinness.
Yeah,
out of the
yeah,
can.
yeah.
You do
Yeah.
no such thing of a whatever for a draft Guinness. At any
Yeah.
rate, I digress.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I've got an idea here. I want to talk through a couple of things with Daniela quick. Mike, I'm going to put you on mute, and you're going to hang out while we make this recipe, and then we're going to come back and we're going to walk you through it.
and how soon are you guys going to get here to do it for me?
Yeah, right.
I mean, you saw the
Give us-
weather. It's great.
Give us 10 hours and we might have to battle a few non-existent TSA agents.
Love it.
But
Yeah.
we'll be
Love
there.
that.
An hour.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
be there.
Put
We'll be
me
there.
on put me on hold and let me know, and I'll try to find
We will.
something nice to point you at.
Okay, so Daniela, I had an idea here, but it would involve the pasta you don't want to use. So I was going to have him make fresh pasta, but it doesn't have any eggs. So that's out
Okay.
the window. I was going to do sort of like almost like a Philly cheesesteak pasta with the onions, the
I do
peppers,
love
the
Philly
sirloin
cheesesteak.
steak. Yes, it's really good. We could, and with the mozzarella in there, the parm, and then some of the Greek yogurt, make sort of like a cream sauce out of it. And you could pour that over the penne he's got in there, which I like. It's a different approach than I think most people use. It's not quite an Alfredo, but I think your head is Asian right now. I think we're thinking stir fry. I think we're thinking something along those lines. So what are you thinking?
So I was thinking about, it started going when he was talking about peanut butter. So people don't realize how versatile peanut butter is. So peanut butter can really be made into a very nice sauce. So if you combine peanut butter with soy sauce, a little bit of spice, lime, ginger, garlic, you have this beautiful sauce. And he has ground beef, and he has rice, and he has peppers. So what I was thinking about doing is he could do anything with the peppers, from char them to saute them. He could take that ground beef with the onions and saute that up very nicely until it's nice and crispy. And then he could make that Thai peanut sauce just lit on top, and it could be on a bed of rice. I'm looking through my notes on the other things that he has. I think he has baby portobellos as well.
Yes, I think I saw that in there. But like the carrots are great for that.
The carrots are fantastic. Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, to add some more veg in there. He has some like jarred parsley is what he said, which would be fine in some of that. I don't want to like, that doesn't supplant the use of like fresh herbs. I think this kind of dish would be great with like some fresh herbs in it too. If you're
cilantro.
Fresh cilantro in particular. Maybe not parsley so much. It will kind of do the trick, but not quite. I've done it.
It's not the
in a
same.
pinch, but it's not the same. It would be nice if he had some citrus or another hit of acid, but we might be able to overcome that part of the balance with a little extra heat from that rooster sauce, from that chili sauce.
And the fact that he does have soy and he does have the worst sauce, that's going to add just a teeny bit of acid that might be nice as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looked like a pretty lean batch of ground beef, and so it might be good to have some of that sit in the soy sauce for a little bit to add some of the flavor, because if there's not enough fat, like if you're at home and you get like an 89, 10 or whatever, or 90-10 blend of ground beef, there's just not a lot of flavor there. So it might be nice to like maybe mix in some of the spices into the ground beef too. I
totally agree. And that's something that he has that sesame oil as well, which is going to add an extra punch of flavor onto whenever he's sauteing. But yeah, absolutely. Let it sit there and really, really soak it up. Yeah.
I like the idea of charring these onions, or charring the onions and charring the peppers. I like the idea of getting a really dark, almost like you've smoked them in a little way too. And that technique is not difficult for people who want to do that at home. Certainly if you're going to like make them into a sauce as well, like it adds so much depth of flavor to this.
It really does.
Is it worth trying to put like a Roma tomato in something like this? Because he had some, just for the acid,
Yeah, it's exactly. Thank you. And I have so many notes on here, so I'm glad you reminded me of that. And yes, he can. I don't even think that he should char it, because that will make it really more mellow tasting. But that pop of acid with a fresh one, I think at the very last minute after he sautés everything, chop up that fresh tomato, let it get a little teeny bit happy, and that can add that nice pop of acid for sure.
Yeah. So are you envisioning this as being the sauce on one side here in one pot on its own, and then and drizzled on top? Okay.
Drizzled on top.
And then are we making almost like a fried rice situation here? What are you thinking?
I didn't even think about that. I was thinking of a layered bowl. My head always goes to a bowl, but I really like the idea of a fried rice, because then you get some color on the rice as well.
Yeah, and it soaks in that flavor too. You can add the sesame oil in. You can kind of add as you go. It doesn't take much to get into how much flavor you can add to a rice before it overpowers it, because rice can take a lot. There's a lot of starch in that. And he's got the garlic in there, and you can add a fair amount of garlic to that. And not the jarlic like we talked about before we hopped on here with Michael. But like this, it actually, like in practice from your tip today, this is like a perfect place to have a garlic press, which like I know that I talked about, but like it's perfect for this kind of a thing, because you can get those oils in the part of all the stuff that we talked about with the garlic itself, like all over the place in a stir fry like this or a fried rice. So I think it works either as a layered bowl or a fried rice.
I like the idea of a fried rice. I think you're right. I love when we get any sort of color on rice, and that's some of it. You can make a big batch, and you can save some if you want fresh rice, and then make the other into fried rice. So I love that idea. I think it's going to add a lot of depth of flavor.
Yeah, perfect. Well, let's bring it back in.
Let's bring it back on.
Let's work through this.
Okay, so what we decided to do is go a little Asian route for you. So what I was talking about before is that for those of you who can't see, this is a podcast, by the way. So for those of you who cannot
We're on video.
See, he's juggling right now. Again, to annoy
Juggling
me.
his peppers.
Yes. So we're going to make a Thai peanut sauce. So many times people don't realize that peanut butter, again, can be very versatile. So if you take the peanut butter and put it in any sort of food processor or blender and add a couple things, traditionally it's soy, lime juice, garlic, ginger. We don't have all of those ingredients, so we're going to make do. We're going to add the peanut butter to a blender, our garlic, and you can add a fair amount of garlic, as much, I'd say start with about 4 big cloves. You can add more later if you'd like. We're going to add a little bit of that hot sauce, the one with the rooster on it, the rooster sauce I call it. It's going to be lovely in there. Some of the worst sauce and some of the soy sauce as well. And then Grant said a little splash of ginger beer. I think that is absolutely perfect. Just start with a little splash, blend it all together to loosen it a little bit, and then taste as you go. Make sure you put salt, pepper, etc., and set that off to the side to get happy. And then, Grant, we decided on charring some of the vegetables, correct?
Yes. Yeah. So you're going to take the onion. You're going to take some of the peppers. I would say probably, Daniela, two of those big peppers. It doesn't really matter which color, the red or the orange or the yellow. It doesn't really matter. And then I would not use the red onion you have. I would use the white onion that you have in the fridge for this.
Yellow.
The red onion yellow onion in there. I would use that one instead. It'll be a little bit sweeter. They tend to char a little better. A red onion's great when it's raw and it's got all that punch, but yellow or white onions don't necessarily have that in spades all the time. So you're going to quarter those and you're going to put a little bit of oil on the back of them. I would use the olive oil for this and not the sesame oil, just because sesame oil's smoke point is a little bit higher and it'll take a little bit longer. But you can broil these in the oven until they get a nice even char on the back of them. And then it's your choice. You can either use them as is when they're charred like that, or you can take them, put them in a bowl, cover them with like plastic wrap and leave them for like 10 minutes. And that'll take all the charred skin and let that kind of, this is gross, but like slough off the outside of the, I don't have a better word for that. You could be able to remove the skin.
It just peels off. It
just comes right
easily.
off.
Yeah.
You retain all that flavor, but you don't get any of the actual like char itself in the dish, which also it isn't necessarily bad. I kind of like that sometimes. So there's that. And I would say that would take at most, Daniela, 10 minutes maybe if you're broiling them like that?
Well, yeah, I guess if you're broiling, to be honest with you, I don't always like to broil because everyone's oven is a little different. I know my oven and know how to broil it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm hesitant to suggest that to other people because it just really depends on their oven. So I think a safer bet to get the same thing, it's just going to take a little longer, is 450 degrees, especially if you have convection roast, top shelf. And that's going to take north of a half an hour, but it's a little safer. However, if you're comfortable broiling and you know your broiler, sure. I would say 8 minutes, 10 minutes, check it after that.
Keep an eye on it. But like, yes, if you're too nervous to use the broiler, which like is totally fair because they can be tricky anyway. Yeah, a longer roasting time. It'll deepen the flavor. Longer at that heat like that will change the flavor. And it'd be amazing like that. And then I think you keep the carrot chips raw for this. I don't know if you add them into it.
I think we should. So when we're sauteing the beef, don't add them roasting them, but I think it should be when you're sauteing the beef. So after everything is roasted or is charred, the onions and the peppers, set those off to the side. And like Grant said, you can skin them, you can chop them, whatever you'd like. And I would set those off to the side.
Beef.
Then ground beef, exactly. I would put in your pan some of that sesame oil because it's going to be absolutely lovely for flavor. Add in your ground beef with your salt and your pepper, and you really, really want to get this brown. So a lot of times, and I say this in class a lot, there's a lot of recipes that say brown your meat and then drain it. I don't want you to drain it. I want to make sure that it stays in the pan till the water evaporates a little bit. This fat is flavor. Thank you. He listens to me.
I've been to one of these classes. They're amazing.
He has. And then we are going to be left with that residual fat that we can really make sure to brown that meat in the pan. And then I think you should fold everything together. Those carrots at the very last moment, your charred vegetables, as well as some tomatoes. So you have those Roma tomatoes. I would chop them up at the last minute, fold it together for a little pop of acidity. And then we talked about rice as well. It's going to be like a layered dish. So we talked about making rice and make sure to rinse the rice a lot.
So it's extra
And
long
then-
grain, regular.
Perfect.
Okay.
So rinse the rice, cold water till the water runs clear. Make as much as you want because I love to have leftover rice. And then you're going to take at least about, I would say, a cup and a half and add it to the beef and then fold it in. So you're getting a fry on this rice as well. So you have a fried rice with beef, with tomatoes, with that charred pepper and onion. And then you'll have your Thai peanut sauce and drizzle it on top.
Okay.
How's that sound?
I mean, just tell me what you want me to do first. I got some stuff out. I already have the oven.
We're gonna-
Is it 343? You said you wanted it for something?
The
I
what?
already
I'm sorry.
started the oven.
Oh my God. Put it on the oven.
Yeah, we're at 350 already, baby. We're going to
Okay. So it's 4:50 and we will make sure to email you these directions. I will talk you through it.
We're not doing
as
this
I
live
usually
right now.
do. We're
No,
not doing it live right now. We
I-
can't have a show that is an hour at like 2
No,
hours
you said
long.
this takes
No.
like 15 minutes.
I love the go get it.
No, I thought we were cooking right now. I already have the garlic out. I got the meat. I've got.
Oh my God, he's got
I got
everything
it.
out.
Like, are you kidding? Like, I thought we were going. Like,
I
I've
thought
got
you were
this.
just putting it in front of you. I was watching you do it, and I was like, "Oh, he's just making sure he's got all of it. He sees all of it." And I was like, "It's a visual
No,
learner."
I thought
That's
we
what
were
I thought was
doing
going
this
on
right
here.
now. I'm panicking now, not in a couple hours.
I don't know what to do besides, just kind of I'll talk you through it, I swear, but we're not going to make people, again, it's a podcast. So and you have noise canceling headphones, so they can't hear you sizzle.
Oh, they
and
can hear me
saute
sizzle. I
and-
can take the earbuds out.
Fair, totally fair.
Who's our sponsor?
We're-
So I
we're-
can shout them out
Yep.
of this episode.
I don't
Can
know.
we-
I don't know which ad we're dropping in for this episode yet.
Oh, okay.
We're dropping in a spot. Yeah. So we will email you the recipe. I will talk you through the recipe. I will get off this call with you and I will personally talk you through it again. No problem at all. But we're not going to make everyone wait a couple hours on this
Got it.
to watch you live make it. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. I love you to pieces.
Oh, I'm ready.
love that you
like,
love
oven's
that.
now almost at 400.
Now he's
Then we should wrap up so
Like,
she
I thought
can
Yeah.
call you
go.
before
Let's
you
do
like.
this right now. I'm excited.
Now we're
That
just
is it.
chit chatting.
I love that.
Yeah, now we're
That's
just
it, man.
That is 100% it. So I'm going to thank you so much for coming onto the show and for always humoring me, but also being such a wonderful friend and listening to me because he really does listen and loves to cook.
I do love to
and
cook.
has been
I'm excited to make this
one of my
peanut
first
butter
students.
sauce. I've never done that. A
good.
peanut Thai
It's gonna
sauce.
be great. I'm gonna talk you through it. I swear, step by
Love
step.
Send
Okay.
pictures. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, you can put that on the. I'll plate it really nice. You can throw it on the episode later. Like, look, see,
Stunning.
came out awesome.
Perfect.
Stunning.
Perfect.
Stunning.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. That is our show. Thanks for listening this week. Always make sure that you're following and subscribed. It helps us a ton. And make sure that you press that button that says subscribe.
Yes, leave a comment and a review wherever you're listening to your podcast. Follow the show on social media. You can tag it at Kalota Culinary, Kalota. That's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then on YouTube. Find us at panic.atthepantry on YouTube. I am at Grant Herms on Twitter and Blue Sky and at Grant_Herms on everything else. That's where you can find me.
You can tag me everywhere on Kalota Culinary. Again, Kalota. Check out KalotaCulinary.com for recipes, tips, more. And of course, we put this episode right on my website. See you next time, everyone.